She just hit record and I noticed her phone lit up at 12 o'clock.
It's noon and we're just getting to work.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that we're getting to work.
Yeah.
And the Bronco has been on our list for about a month. It's needed its oil changed.
Yeah, coming back from that trip to Port Aransas, the check engine light came on and the oil light, change oil. We don't usually run it long enough for that light to come on. We normally change it at 5,000, but time got away from us. You know how that goes. So we are about to reach 50,000 miles. I think we're at 47,000 miles on it. So I went on Ford's website and said, okay, what does the dealership do at that amount of miles? Because, you know, it's been running a while and I just want to check things over. We got a big trip coming up. So we're going to look at everything. We're going to go through the differential fluid, check transmission fluid, change oil, grease anything that can be greased, cabin filter, clean the K&N air filter, clean the intake sensors, because that's what the check engine was. That K&N filter's throwing off oil and it's messed up the sensors. So we're going to clean those and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
so
we're going to rotate the tires and check the brakes.
We're going to clean it really good because it's still a pretty new vehicle and we want it to feel like a new vehicle. So we're going to get a good summer cleaning on it and just have some fun, you know, just spend a little time with our truck.
We love this vehicle and we actually bought it with 15,000 miles on it about a year and a half ago, and we have enjoyed it so much. We put it to work too. Like, we pull heavy trailers, we pull like our boats with it.
Legally heavy trailers.
And it performs so great. We really like this thing.
We bought a Jeep in 2016, brand new Rubicon, and we just had all kinds of trouble out of it. We never bonded with it. We didn't enjoy it that much.
We never named it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose they're good vehicles. It just wasn't good for us. We might have got a bad one. We'll just say that. We got a bad version of it. Roofs leaked, transmission messed up, oil, lost oil pressure.
Back to the Bronco.
Wore the tires out.
It's amazing.
That was all before 50,000 miles. And we're at 50,000, so we're going to check and see what's wrong with this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nothing's wrong with you, Fiona.
You're amazing. And she's green too, so she's just like
happy
and sweet.
Okay, let's lift her up.
I guess that's got to come off to change the oil. I can see that those bolts have been out before.
It's kind of fun because this is the first time we've had this truck on the lift ever. Because it's just now out of warranty, we've always just taken it up to the dealership and let them do their thing with maintenance. So now that it's out of warranty, it's like, all right, let's look this over and see what we're working with, because we plan on having this vehicle for a long time. As y'all know, we have a first gen, and we actually took Betty Boop the Bronco, our first gen, to buy this one. So it's kind of fun, and we're definitely a Bronco family. We're kind of an everything family. It's like getting to be a little bit like Noah's Ark of cars. Like, we've got 2 generations of Z cars, 2 generations of Broncos, multiple generations of C10s. Anyway, we're really excited to work on this thing and maintain it for a lot of years and appreciate it in all its Bronco-ness. It's a really good truck. So. All right, yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna move some lights underneath there so we can see what's going on.
Looks pretty simple to me.
Simple as far as the oil change goes, or
it's just the truck. It's got a built-in drive shaft loop. I believe that's an 8.8 rear end, which is
desirable.
They've been using them for years. They just don't fail, really. But I mean, if I had to do a transmission swap or something, I'd feel very comfortable. I don't see anything that's
really
abnormal.
Well, that's cool.
Just pop bolts out, just like any other car. Very simple.
I've heard people talk about the plastic oil pan, and it does look weird.
Yeah.
But
I bet that leaks a whole lot less than a tin one. You might as well not even have one on it. They're so awful. We're getting rust from that salt water.
Oh yeah, I do see a little surface rust in places.
Yep.
Ew.
And we're going to touch that up.
Need to sand it and touch it up.
Yep.
Exactly.
And inside our steps, if that needs to be painted under here.
Yes. I like it.
It's great.
I love how protected it is. Like, there's so much like skid plate. And
oh yeah.
It's like built for off-road.
This is not light duty stuff.
No.
Front end's great. There's nothing to grease. Here's the weak point. This is what breaks when people go trail riding.
Yeah, that thing does look dinky.
If I could get it in time, they make aluminum thing that sandwiches it.
Brakes look beefy.
And it's really nice Bilstein shocks, struts.
And that's Sasquatch stuff?
Yep.
Love it.
Oh, Fiona.
So yeah, I'm guessing the oil plug is right in here somewhere. Oh, it's a plastic oil pan too.
Yeah, heard that.
The trucks I work on have had plastic oil pans for years.
Big heavy diesels?
Yeah, and they're better than the sheet metal ones because they don't warp.
Well, just suck it, internet haters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been under there, been looking around. I think the best job for me is to do all the grease all the fittings, and Emily to do the oil change.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just set the camera up and then just get to work then, huh?
Yeah.
Split forces.
That's right.
Okay, I like it.
Sand.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
You're taking the skid plate off while I'm cleaning the toolbox out?
Yeah, I was just trying to find the oil pan.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
I know I will be glad that I did this.
There's nothing to grease. How's the oil change coming?
How's the oil change coming? I'm kind of doing it in my mind just to prepare. Like athletes do, you know, they meditate before they go and run the race. Visualize it. That's what I'm doing while I clean the toolbox off. I hate having the tools strung out everywhere. It's still going to be a mess, but at least the tools will be where they go. 70 gears. So cool. And there's our little drain plug. How's that little joker coming on? Get to figure that one out. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
You're amazing.
Appreciate it.
I see some teeth over here, so I cannot rotate it this way, which maybe that's cool. Maybe that's so you don't over tighten it, right?
Yeah.
Like that would be tightening it. This would be loosening it. I'm sorry. I gotta be ready here.
Okay, that blocked the shot completely.
What did this?
Yeah.
Holy. Dude, this junk is coming out like a water hose on full throttle. Aaron, holy cow. It was warmed up too.
I'm gonna work on the camera because I don't want to lose 2 cameras in less than a month. Or in less than a year.
Aaron Reeves. My heart is in my throat looking at the camera right now.
I think we got a good shot.
Oh my God, look at this is nuts. I literally did just the tiniest bit of turn on that. Yeah, look at the threads. It goes like this and then it's out, and it's not an easy out. It is like coming out with gusto. Wow. Now, let me pull one of these off and film with my phone because this has got to be documented. This is madness. I mean, oil changes are usually a huge mess, but this oil came out of this pan and covered our freaking camera.
Yep. And
Our handsome cameraman.
Pretty soon I need to get the camera cleaned off so it doesn't seep in everything.
Right now. Okay, we've licked our wounds. We've tried to wipe this camera down. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like you got in a lot of the vital areas?
No, I don't think you got in vital areas. It's going to be purging oil out for a while around the buttons and stuff. I mean, if you put a little pressure on it, you still see oil seeping out, but I think it's going to work.
Okay, good. I've cleaned the floor up for the most part. It's not an oil slick anymore. Wiped my legs and shoes off, and I feel like we can move on from here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okie dokie, we have cleaned up as much as we can. Oh my god, let's slip and fall in the little area. And, all right, it is time for the front differential. And see what kind of mess we can make here. Sure wasn't very tight.
I expect this to be like brand new.
Call me gun shy. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. Kind of holding the plug there so it doesn't come out like crazy.
It's a good idea.
Not that not that this one would do the same, but That's a good idea, he says. I really do wonder if that plug was like you were only supposed to turn it. Dude, I only turned it a little bit. I'm so curious. Now that there's nothing in it. Does that allow it to drain without pulling all the way out? I don't see an opening where it looks like oil could come out. Okie dokie, we just got back from the stove, the O'Reilly stove, and we got differential fluid or grease, whatever you want to call it. The internet says we need 75-85, but all we could find in our local stores was 75-90, so that's what we grabbed. Some good old 75-90. I'm gonna put this lower plug back in and pull that upper one out so we can refill it. It wasn't real tight. Forgetting to put my safety glasses on under here. I think that activates whenever I'm under a rusty vehicle. This one's so clean underneath, I don't feel like I need them. But there could be something that falls out. Gets in my eyeball, I suppose. Okie dokie. I think I've got that kind of secured where it's not going to come out at the top.
Okay. It's only going to leak on the toolbox.
In theory.
I think we got it backwards.
Yep. I felt like this would be the sucking end and that would be, but that's a no. Isn't life exciting?
It is something.
I mean.
This is one of those days, man.
We're making.
If you press too hard, it may blow these ends off, so.
Okay. Gentle.
What a lie. Had Taco Bell.
Ew. Oh.
Yep, that sounds right. It said 1 quart.
There we go, sir. Plug is going back in. Yeah. I'm not going to say that was flawless, but it's almost done now. Ow.
Hit my head.
It's like resonating somewhere over here.
That's my brain. It's resonating in my brain.
Oh dear. Okay, Fiona. This is an adventure, sister. Wow. Oh man, this stuff is stinky.
I say practice makes perfect, so we're going to do that, but today I'm tired of getting oily, so I'm going to do it myself. Not really. I'm teasing.
I'm confused.
I was making a joke about you spilling oil on me twice.
Har.
It's like being at the beach again. Sand in my eyes. There it is.
Smart.
Transfer case. Well, it wasn't tight either.
But was it loose?
It wasn't loose. It just didn't have much Torxes on it.
Yeah. That's the way I felt about the others. It wasn't loose, it just wasn't tight. It's kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
The little bubbles look like they're weird.
We need one of those drain things that go like up to the vehicle.
Yeah, you know, we're getting it everywhere. Yeah. You put the plug back in because we're getting it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Funnel? And that'll direct it.
Sure.
Oh my God.
That stuff needed to be changed. I'm glad we're doing this.
Oh gosh. I'm not the only one spilling oil.
What in the world?
It is pretty dark. We are making a mess.
Goodness gracious.
Just a straight up mess.
We're going back with full synthetic Mercron 5. I used a cross-reference on the internet and they said that this is good enough for it. So that's what we're gonna do. Not yet.
Sweet relief.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we give our lube techs enough credit. You guys have to deal with this stuff every day. Cool. I guess we can put the front one back on, can't we?
I believe so.
Might as well.
It is nice how they make channels in some of those,
Yeah, for sure.
or slotted holes, whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's very convenient. Okay. Looking good. Need a hose.
I started rolling in case you made a mess. I don't know if you noticed that this shirt that O'Reilly sent is awesome, but I love how it looks like a shop rag. I love how it looks like I changed the oil and got the floor oily and just pulled my shirt off and wiped the floor up and then put my shirt back on. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's good. It's funny. I like it. About to lower this truck down, aren't we?
Yeah, getting close.
We're gonna lower it down, put the other jack on there, lift the whole truck up, pull off wheels and tires.
We're gonna put the filter on and oil in it first.
Check the oil.
Yeah, just to make sure we don't forget that.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a mistake.
Second quart going in.
Yeah, that's it right at the top. Yeah, so it takes 2 quarts because it was just right at the edge of it. Cool. Let's put some oil in it and a filter. If you don't have some of those hood shocks, you got to get some because they are awesome. There's a little filter right there.
Alrighty, let's pop this little filter head off. This is one complaint I have with this vehicle. The ugly engine. I like the engine, the operation of it, but I think it's quite unattractive visually. There she is. Be able to inspect her. Got her little micro guard filter, of course. There it is. And then we'll tighten up. Nice. Just like that. Time to put some oil in it. Should we look at these fins now?
It's good to me. I'd fly it.
Yeah, I don't see any debris or yuckiness.
The debris may
Be inside.
like you may have to tear it apart, but it looks so clean, I wouldn't fool with it.
This filter came with O-rings. Should we have switched those out?
No, I looked at the ones that were on it and they looked perfectly good. I mean, I don't know, but they looked really nice, so I say we leave
On the
them.
next one, maybe.
Yep.
Cool.
There's a Turby.
A wee little Tubby.
A little bit Turby.
She's cute.
Yep.
She boosts.
She boosts real good.
Yeah. I love the way this thing runs. I want to hate on it because I feel like it's missing 2 cylinders, but I actually like it. Okay, where's our fill cap here?
I don't know.
Right here?
I think it's right here.
Yeah, you're cute. I was like, no, it's not. It's right here. I'm looking at it, but I do think we need some windshield juice. Another one of them quarter turn jobbies. I'm gonna get me a funnel. Gotta document this moment because this is our first oil change on Fiona, doing it ourselves since she's been out of warranty. We're making history, Syntec. That's the selfie process. Did you see that? There they were. Dork.
Put your plug back in, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did. I feel like I hear it going straight to her belly.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not stopped up on the way down. Not yet.
All right, now we'll get a reading. She needs more.
All right. I know where some is.
Yes. Open a new can. Let's give her some more.
That's very good.
Did it make it to her belly yet?
Probably.
It's right between the two little indicator holes. Yeah, I like that level.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yep.
All right. Fluids changed. Done. We are calling that good for today, and we will see y'all back tomorrow for more maintenance on this here puppy. Before we leave, we're going to reset the computer on our oil change light on the dash so that Fiona knows she's cared for.
Yep. Got it. Change engine oil soon. 1% remaining. Let's fix that.
Resetting.
100%.
Yay.
Awesome. That was easy.
Good job.
Yeah. Didn't have to hit the pedal 3 times and put it in gear and roll the back window down and anything like that. Weird. Just do it on the screen.
Ooh. Oh, you look like a ghost.
Oh, I'm trying to light myself.
Oh. Now we'll see y'all tomorrow. Ghost stories over there. Love y'all. Oh, hello. We are back in the shop, and the Bronco is back in the shop, and we have a list.
We do.
Aaron's list is quite extensive.
Yeah, it is. Man, we spent a lot of money on this truck. I want to make sure it runs a long time.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm being a little bit particular, but you know, this is all stuff that I think we should do to all of our vehicles, honestly. I'm not always good at it, but I have good intentions. What's happening is we're trying to decide where to start right now. It is very hot, so I don't want to start with the spark plugs. So we got clean intake sensor. We know that one's a little bit dirty, got oil on it because it threw a code. Got to rotate the tires, detail it, clean the air filter. I just looked in there and it is dirty, so.
The air intake.
K&N, yeah. So we're gonna put the juice on it, rinse it, put new oil on it, all that.
I mean, we've been off-roading, beaching.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We have some decals we want to install, so we're gonna dig those out. And if they haven't, if they've not gotten bent or anything like that, work on that. We got to top off the windshield juice, check the power steering, check belts, check hoses, clean the radiator fins. And I'm looking here, ours aren't dirty, so I'm not going to fool with pulling this grill off just to blow some air through it. So, but for your own information, if you're in an area that has a lot of debris, look at that because that can cause your vehicle to run hotter. Check tire pressure and then do the spark plugs. And that's pretty much what our day looks like. Oh, we're going to do the cabin filter inside too. Yeah, so that's what she looks like.
Are these gloss or is that just the outside?
I believe I ordered matte.
I would like matte, but gloss may weather better, I don't know.
I'm sure it would.
These aren't super high-end stickers, right?
No, these are Amazon's. They're kind of semi.
Yeah, semi-gloss. Okay. These are the ones that go across the hood and then down the side, right?
Right, yeah.
It's that old school hockey stick look.
Yeah.
I love that look.
I do too. It was on the original Bronco special edition. I don't remember what it was called, but it was orange and it had the white decal on it. At least one of the versions
Someone
did.
will know.
Yeah,
Down
so I
in the
like that
comment
look.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. We haven't really done any appearance mods except for lights.
Right, yeah.
And I'm really ready to get wheels and tires on it. It needs tires soon.
Yeah, we're getting there. These have 50,000 miles on them, and surprisingly, they're still holding out, but it's about time for new tires. Yep.
To come. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with then
air
filters?
When I say check belts and hoses, this is what I'm doing right here.
Inspection.
I'm just looking to make sure nothing's wearing funny, nothing's rubbing. I'm happy with all that. So we can mark that off the list. It is all happy. I guess we'll do the air filter now.
We've been on a recent mission to really trying to get organized. And we had this on the shelf over there, and I was like, oh, that's a black sticker. So I went and grabbed it, but Aaron was like, I'm thinking that that's not the actual Bronco sticker. And he found this, which was in the Bronco box, in Fiona's box. And this is the actual sticker that we ordered for that. This is a racing stripe that we ordered for Mom's MG, Dandy.
Yep.
Which could be cute. And he ordered that for fun. Everything's for fun around here, I guess. But this is the actual sticker that we'll be trying on Fiona. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, yes, and the black Bronco badges. Ooh, love.
Cool.
Yay. Okay, got it.
Not too bad, but it's dirty. Yeah, it's time to clean it. Made in the USA. I like it.
Got our IAT sensor there.
Yep.
She dirty?
Doesn't look too bad, but we'll clean it. It says, do not touch the stroll to the sensor. So I'm not doing that. It's good to me.
We're using CRC's Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner.
Yep.
This stuff is so good. It is a gentle cleaner, and it's made for sensors. So, very specific job this product does, and it does a dang good job too.
That's right. Plug back in. Cool, that's done.
Nice job. Need to clean the little foam on the can too.
Got air pressure. All right, we'll check that off.
Check it off the list, dude.
If I can find it. There, done.
Good job.
We'll get this sprayed down.
Ready. K&N cleaning time.
Yep, I'm gonna put this stuff on here. It says on the package, wait 10 minutes and do not let it dry on the filter. So we're just gonna soak her down real good, break that oil up. We'll go rinse it in the water hose. There's a lot of controversy over K&N filter. I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking they're not good and you're gonna comment that. And I don't know, we've ran them on everything we've owned for, gosh, 20, 25 years now.
As long as we could afford them.
Yeah, this is always the first mod we did to a car. Save up 4 weeks worth of paychecks and buy one. So it was. So I've not really seen any trouble. That's actually the first sensor I've ever had one trip. And I'm not sure it's this doing it, but all the evidence shows that it would be. I do like things that are reusable, or I don't have to throw it away and get a new one.
Yep. Cleaning process of a K&N is unique because you clean it and then run it again. It's not like you have to replace the filter constantly. And we do feel like we've seen power gains.
Oh yeah,
and
no doubt.
efficiency gains as well.
Yeah, a paper element filter is a restriction for sure. The argument is if it lets more air in, it's going to let more dirt in. But from way back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, they used oil bath filters for that reason, because the oil grabs onto the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. Set a timer, 10 minutes.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, very good. One of the highly important fluids on Aaron's list was windshield wiper fluid. And we're gonna use the bug one because this windshield being so light, pretty much almost straight up, gets a lot of bugs on road trips and it's annoying.
Like the road trip home every night, going across the bridge.
Yeah.
We have lots of bugs.
I don't want to miss. There we go. Yeah. Of course we're using the Peak juice because Peak is an awesome company, y'all. I don't know if you've noticed, but we love working with them. I love the show that I produce for their YouTube channel called State of the Build, where I get to do interviews with my fellow content creators on their builds. And they're just awesome people. Like, I love their social media channels. They're not constantly pushing product. They're actually rarely pushing product. They're just like enthusiasts. And I love that. Geek Squad, baby. I like it. We were really low on this because we use it all the time. We were out. It took almost this whole gallon. Done. Check it off the list, babe. All right, filter is clean. It's rinsed off. I slung it around a bunch outside. Looks really good, don't you think? There's one bug. Get out of there, bruh. Looks good. Alrighty, we're gonna move on to the cabin air filter, which is behind this here glove box door. Now, Aaron cleaned the copious amounts of random crap that was in our glove box out, but I just laughed with lighting this interior. You can see the dusting of sand all over everything from the beach trip we just got back from. And I have done a full detail on the outside of the vehicle, but I have yet to clean the inside. And when I cleaned the outside, I sprayed all up underneath and everything. There was a layer of sand on the concrete where I washed the truck. So sand just gets everywhere. Nevertheless, we are going to attack this here job. Got a little release item dealing whopper on this side, and then this folds down. And there it is. This little guy comes off. We watched a YouTube video of some guy doing it, so I've got it in my noggin. And dang, this thing is dirty. Ooh, nice.
Well, no wonder we've been sneezing and coughing.
Wow.
That's pretty trippy.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy cow. Y'all, go clean your cabin air filter. I mean, I guess it's kind of a quality of life thing. It's not gonna make your vehicle like wear and tear worse or whatever, but dang.
Well, at some point, that's gonna restrict airflow. Your AC is not gonna blow.
That's true. Like for the filter operation of your AC system, yeah, that would affect it. Look, it's one of my hairs. Ew. Okay, we're gonna trash that. And we're gonna put the new one in that Aaron just doused with cologne. If you could smell a video, this video would smell like man. Handsome man. I know you wish you could smell it.
I don't think our audience is interested in the smell of man.
Maybe not. This is wrong. It's not right.
They're different. They look the same to me.
Man, it just was kind of loose in there and weird. I was thinking it was smaller.
I mean, it's just rolled up toilet paper, so it's not going to fit precision.
So it just... I was trying to put it in like this, but it goes like this because of the airflow indicator. Got it. So it goes like this. But we want our airflow down, and yes. Sorry, I was dumb. There for a minute. Comes and goes for me. There we go. The indicator of direction for your filter may be on an opposite side of the way it's installed from your factory one. Good old Fomoco did it different than the aftermarket. No debris shall be allowed to fall into the blower housing. Debris. Okay, okay, okay. Check it off the list. This thing needs to be cleaned. Dang. Aaron has just positioned the spark plugs.
Yep.
Beautifully.
Time to get these boogies in.
Think she's cooled off enough, huh?
I don't know. They're boogies, though.
Boogies. You are
Got
funny.
my boogie socket.
Got my boogie socket. Boogie. Bougies. Spark plugs. Bougies. Bougies. We are texting for sure. He's gonna do one side and I'm gonna do the other. Is there one side that looks easier than the other?
Yep, this side.
This side is easier? You're funny.
I think we need a 10mm socket.
Okay. It is gone.
It's not there. Just not there. Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath before I open this drawer. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I did. I found it. Delivery.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still trying to get this wire thingy off the stud. It's plastic and I don't want to break it.
Oh, of course, right as I set the camera down to try and help. He got it. And the first coil pack is coming up.
Yep.
And then we can get to the spark plug.
I see it down in there.
Those were nice and tight.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no compression slipping by.
None. So those were not bad, but I can see some buildup on the top of that electrode where it's kind of, and I don't know what that's called, but anyways, it's built up. And this was actually really dry feeling coming out. What I mean by that, it was like squeaking and kind of wanting to bind up a little bit. So if nothing else, I'm very happy that we're doing this now to get some anti-seize down in there. Because another 50,000 miles might have been pulling threads out.
Again, we are so grateful for our partners. It means a whole lot to us when companies like Permatex and CRC and Peak want to work with us because they're companies of stuff we use every day. And it means a lot when companies want to work with real folks like us. And it's a huge honor when all of our hustle to build a channel becomes valid marketing for companies we like. So
Absolutely.
thank y'all for supporting companies that support us. Putting some grease on the coil.
Mm-hmm.
Or on the spark plug wire.
On the spark plug wire, coil, spark plug wire, same thing.
Got it.
Whoa. That is excessive. Just need a little bit. Should have unplugged these though, it made it a lot easier. And put a little juice on the top of this too. Cool. Again, looks good, would run, but I can see about, oh, that might be like 10 thousandths worth of buildup on it. So your gap's changing, that's not good.
Can y'all see that?
Right up here at the top.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
They would have went a long time, but it's nice that we're doing it now.
Last one going in on his side. And the fun begins for me on this side. Start with unplugging the coil pack.
Yeah, there's a little white thing, you slide it back.
Mm-hmm. There she goes. Take my little 8mm off. I thought it was a 10, it wasn't. When I first started, I was looking all over for a 10mm. Turned out it was an 8. Knock some bark off, it's okay. I do have a modeling job though in a couple of days. Need to have decently non-mechanic looking hands. Whoops. Oh well. Sounds dry coming out. Again. Wonder if there's a reason they didn't put anti-seize on these threads.
Probably saved $10 million.
Yeah. Should have put gloves on. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Put Teflon gloves on so I wasn't bleeding everywhere. Number 2 is tight. I don't know if that's number 2 in the firing order, but my second spark plug is tight. Last one out. Oh, thank you. You're awesome.
Okay. She thinks I'm being kind. I'm just trying to get to lunch faster.
Still makes you awesome. I don't care what you say.
I'm just teasing.
Anything that involves food, I'm down for.
Well, this is a normal day for us. We've skipped lunch again. It's like 3 o'clock.
Texas is funny, y'all. It's like 100 degrees outside, and it's like cooler in here, but it's still like 80 something. And I have sweat on my forehead in an air-conditioned building. But it's still cooler than it is outside, so.
The air conditioner is not here to make you comfortable. It's so that we don't hyperventilate and die of heat stroke.
True. Got that dielectric grease going from CRC. She's going back in. Back under this giant hunk of wires. One thing I don't love about this is it doesn't give you a satisfying click. It just bottoms out. And you're like, look, it's a spark plug. It's supposed to click on there, right? But it doesn't. You have to get over it. Okay. Everything's secured back down. Coil wires are in place. I think that job is done.
Want to get that filter oiled back up and put in?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's do it. Okay. On goes the filter oil.
You're going the wrong way. One way. Gotta go around that side of the truck. That's better.
Okay. Get this little joker in place. See if my slippery Teflon fingers don't drop these bolts.
Screwdriver.
Thank you. Gotcha.
Cool.
Taking a gander at the tires.
Yeah, I initially thought, let's just rotate the tires, which we've been doing all along, about over 15,000 miles. But I'm looking at the backs, and these are worn down more than I would want to have on the front of the vehicle. Especially if we're gonna be driving through rain and stuff like that. They're not terrible, but it's time for tires. And I don't wanna put those on the front. I'd rather my worn out ones be on the back. So we're not gonna rotate those. The fronts, I feel like they're good, safe tires. I am noticing a little dipping here on the corners, which you're gonna get with an aggressive tread. So my vote is leave them like this until we decide if we're going up to 37s or if we're gonna stick with 35s. Emily and I have to make that decision. This is nice because at the current height, we go to the airport a lot and we can pull in covered parking and not worry about it. If we go up more, it's gonna be very close. So that's something she and I have to decide, but till then we're rolling on these tires and I'm more comfortable with these on the front. So we're not gonna rotate them.
It truly is crazy how these Broncos wear tires, like not wear as in wear patterns and wearing them out, but these are 35s. And to me, they look like a 33. Like they just don't look huge because of the wheel wells, I guess, and the ride height. Like you just don't feel like that's a giant tire, but 35s are big.
Yeah, when you were saying
37s are so big.
Yeah, when you were saying wear, thought you were talking about how the tires wear.
Right.
That's a difference in our Wrangler or Rubicon.
True.
Man, it just ate tires no matter what we did to it. And we sold that thing with 70,000 miles, so this one's not far behind it, and we've never touched the tires.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're pretty darn good shape.
Yep. Yes, I wanted to make it clear I wasn't talking about how the tires wear.
Yeah.
I was talking about how Fiona wears
how it
the
fits. Yeah. That's amazing. That's a 35-inch tire.
Yeah, you just don't, it doesn't look like it.
And that's the only reason we're tempted to go 37s, because a 35 just looks normal. I mean, it just fits perfectly.
We would like it to sit up a little more, have a little more height. So, yeah, we do just need to decide that.
Yeah, we got to make our decisions up, but not before this summer trip that we're prepping for. So we got a lot of miles. We got to go to Arkansas, then all the way to Wisconsin, back to Arkansas, back here, and these tires are safe enough. So
the man's in his spot.
we're just going to make sure it still runs after the spark plugs. Sounds good to me.
I love that blow-off valve. If you missed that episode, that's a fun one too, where we added this little guy here. From Turbo Smart. A nice little unit. Okay, Fiona. You sound healthy, sister. I still don't have the desire to put exhaust on it though.
No, I'm not a fan of V6 with exhaust.
Just like the way it sounds as is. So we were just talking about tires. And we were talking about the future of Fiona and the way that she looks and her presence. Because y'all know how we can't leave things stock, right? So like the way it is now with the stock ride height and the stock wheels and tires, we have to change that. We just have to. So we are really thinking we want to go with a little bit of lift, some more trick suspension, and different wheels and tires. So we decided with the hockey stick graphic that we want to install, we want to do that on the next episode where we kind of give her revamping. Aaron was looking at how many pieces there are. He strung it out all over my car. And he was like, I don't even know if I want to do this job. So that is going to be on the next episode with this truck, giving it its little makeover, revamp, visual revamp, and performance with the different suspension. So what's left now? Cleaning it?
We need to clean it and then check the tire pressure, and that's it. I looked at the brakes, I inspected them visually, what I could see. Everything looks like brand new still, so I'll put that off for another $50,000.
Well, we'll get a good look at them whenever we get new wheels and tires in.
Yeah, I can see through the wheels though. They look like brand new.
Cool. I think we're moving on to some detail work.
All right. It's your turn, bud. You gotta clean that one over there. Here you go. Spoiled child.
This episode has felt so good to give this truck some love. We really enjoy it, and we want to enjoy it for a lot of years. So we look forward to seeing y'all's comments, and we will also see you on the next episode because, of course, it's going to be awesome. See y'all soon.